everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, as always, and we're just going to fix up something real quick before we get into today's main thing. So today we want to continue doing biological research, and there's a lot that needs to be done with that. However, there's a small problem with Beryl not coming up. And Beryl not coming up means I'm not building ships, and not building ships, well look, I don't need to go into the whole problems that stem from that. But we all know there's a lot of them. So we'll just park this ship hopefully here, and hopefully that'll fill up. It does somehow? There's like so many different ways that connects, I never really know how it works. Anyway, so I do want to make a couple of fixes here real quick. So the main thing is Beryl's line got cut off somehow. I think it was due to a slight mistake in here. And that also meant that my things were not being constructed. That should change in a moment. I just want to stay here just for a second. Ships are taking off and landing as always. Did I fix it? Yes, because this comes down here to make my low densities, right? No, low densities need these. That's right. Okay. And I was fiddling around with other things, trying to figure out, why these things, why I have 605 things that need repair packs. And there's a couple of interesting reasons. The first is that the inserters are the old models that only take one thing at a time. So we need to fix that up. And unfortunately I've forgotten the exact fix for that. I was playing around with it for about 10 minutes trying to figure it out, and I got it eventually. But now I'm looking at it again, I'm like, what was the issue? Ah, right, it was only outputting one thing. It needs to output everything. Great, that'll fix that. And it'll likely be the same issue on this. Now, one of the big problems we've got is a lack of construction bots. So we'll fix that as well, and then we can go back to space and just get space science going again. Okay, and like that. Yes, and that needs to be outputting everything. And hopefully that'll fix the issues that we had fairly quickly. Oh, and we're having a massive lack of construction bots, and that's kind of a fun reason for it as well, but it's an easy fix. So my plan today is I want to make 2 levels of biological research and then come down here and expand my module creation. And that should do some wonderful things. Hey Bigop, how you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. So let's speed these up, and then let's speed this up, and then that should fix a lot of other problems that, I mean, it's created its own problems in a different, interesting way, but it's alright. And that one wasn't happy for its own nefarious purposes. Okay, let's grab some speed modules and then let's head back into space where we belong. Because we are space. That is who we are as people, space people. Alright, yeah. And we should be seeing more spaceship parts being made now, if we look in the correct place. Yeah, look at that. Look at those boys. They're doing a good job. Good job, boys. I think we can actually improve that. This is the thing you got to watch out for. When you come back to a planet, you're like, oh, I can fix that. Oh, I can fix that. I can fix that. And then you never leave. So we're going to fix this, and then we're just going to leave. Because otherwise I never will. It's a common problem in Factorio. Okay. I'm not space people. Oh. Wow. Way to call me out right there. You're right, though. I'm not space people. I just wish I was space people. What is that? That one was less breaking everything. And that one's still breaking things, so we might need to move that up a little bit. Nope. Wow, I didn't think the problem would be that this thing is too big. But, you know, common problem. And while we're here, let's... No, you know what, they can stay speed modules, that's fine. I think we're fine. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Alright, so back to being a fake space person, apparently. And we're going to call down some modules very soon to improve this production. But that'll be happening probably in the next hour or so. First, we just need to get biological science going. Once we get 2 levels of that done, then we should be in a pretty good place. Oh, just shook everything there where I tried to pull the table over. As you do. Okay, so back to making new things. So what we really needed was more of these. And for that, step 1 is getting delicious nutrients in because they are tasty. You gotta get your tasty nutrients in first. That's super important. If you're not eating the tasty nutrients, what are you doing in life? Nothing good. That's the correct answer. Whether you want it to be or not, you may not like it, but that is the correct answer. And we'll fix those up in a moment. Make the pipelines a little bit nicer. Okay, so that's going to make my nutrient gel, which is very exciting. Now, we could probably... Doesn't matter which side we put this in so much. Do, and do. Yeah, that's pretty good. Connect that. Connect that. And I think, yeah, these aren't quite long enough to go where we want them to go. Okay, that's pretty good though. So then we're going to get this polluted, not corrupt, what is it called? Contaminated biomass and water out. But really we can just chuck it into those pipes that already exist. And I think that's the correct action. And, oh, that's actually a perfect fit. Hell yeah. Okay, so that gets my corrupted biomass out. Not corrupted. Contaminated, there we go. I already stated that was the wrong word, and I'm like, I'm just going to say it again. Probably not good to put that one there. And that'll be the contaminated... That's the right stuff, right? Contaminated cosmic water, yes. Okay. Looking good. Pretty happy with this so far. Just tidy up these cabling, or not cabling. What am I doing? Okay. And that should tidy everything up a little bit. We are running out of nutrient vats, but that's probably because we haven't had glass coming for a while, or iron coming for a while. And that's mostly due to the fact that all my production stopped. Actually, iron is a little bit of a strange one. Don't we have a ship directly for that? Isn't that the rat? Where's the rat? Ah, it's currently filling up with all those things. Okay, well the rat will be here shortly. In the meantime, we're going to need this delicious stuff. No, this isn't delicious. This is... We need genetics. Okay. Did I mess that up? No, we need bioculture. So what is this one? It is this one. Okay. Can't see anything with all the smoke everywhere. Okay, we're good. Malicious stuff, that is true. Well, the pink stuff looks delicious. And I will take that to my grave. Probably because it'll kill me if I eat it. So maybe I shouldn't eat it. Maybe that's the problem. And when iron comes in, then everything will start getting assembled again. So what really matters though is now we have biomass. And we need that for, geez, most of the sciences actually at this point. So biomass and blank data cards, biomass and vitamelange, and biomass and lubricant. Okay, you got to lube up those biomass. Yay! But whatever we need, we need the biomass. I'm a fish robot. When did I become a fish robot? This is a scandal that I was not prepared for dealing with today. I am many things, but a fish robot might be pushing it. Alright, so biological gets pushed out this way. Probably want to speed this up as well, actually, now that I think about it. We're going to be building so many speed modules later, it's going to be ridiculous. Okay. Then we pull these out. Not quite ideal, but it'll do the job. And then we're going to do the old split and have them become one line. Okay, cool. So some sort of balancer, a low tier crappy balancer will do the job. And that is slightly in the wrong place, it would seem. Something's in the wrong place, that's for sure. Ah, okay, that's... There we go. They're even probably a little bit too close, but it's fine. Okay, what do we want to work on first? I don't know, they're all much for muchness, right? Well, let's do this one. Biochemical facilities. Do we have enough of those? I think we were building some of those. We got one more. We probably needed more than that. But for now, that will have to... What am I clicking on? The wrong thing intentionally. Well, not intentionally. Okay. Biomass. Split that up. We might want to go down this way. And let's build a couple of those. The fact... Oh! Yeah, I forgot about this. The engineer is a robot controlled by fish. Yeah, that's possibly true. I'll believe that. I mean, I also like the idea that the engineer was a... What is the thing where the robots build themselves and then they build outwards and build more worlds from that? I want to say Van Braun, but I don't think that's quite right. It's another type of machine. They're in Star Control 2. What are they called? The probes. That's probably not helping anyone. That might just saying probes. Self-replicating machines that colonize. Self-replicating machines. Von Neumann. There we go. I like the von Neumann idea. The whole reason why you colonize is just so you can keep building, but that you don't realize that, like you don't know why. That's why you keep getting stuck. because one engineer just keeps building, and the satellite he launches is actually more von Neumann devices, and it just continues indefinitely. It appears we've built a lot of things. It'd be a fun idea for a game, though. What you do is every time you launch a ship, you invite another player into the server. Like a space exploration game, and just every time you build a satellite or like go to another planet, it's actually just another player, and they just start off there, and they're like, I guess I start building. That'd be kind of weird. Interesting concept, though, if you did it. Okay, so what does this need? It needs biomass, vitamelange, and data cards. Well, some of those aren't difficult to do. That's going to be biomass. I don't particularly mind if it takes a full line of that. So, vitamelange, spice? Spice. People of the world, spice up your life. Every boy and every girl, spice up your life. Indeed. I baited my wife to also sing Spice Girls. I win. No matter who wins on that one, we all lose, let's be honest. Alright. Now, I always forget which one spice is. Spice is the middle one. The spice must... Oh, good point. Yeah, the spice must flow. Definitely. If I don't see spice flowing in the next 5 minutes, heads will roll. And that goes out there, and that also goes out there. Cool. And then we need data cards, which I do have around here somewhere. They're up to there, in a way that is very uncomfortable to pick them up. No, it's not actually. We just picked them up this way. Because it's more important that we get genetics more than anything else. If it comes down to the biological sector, we must have genetics. And I don't care that genetics is probably overwhelmed. We need genetics to be maxed. Okay, and we split, and we go under. And that should give us... We ran out of stuff. It's going to happen a little bit at the moment. Hopefully the ship's about ready to come back up. No, and things got full accidentally. Okay. Launch that and start loading up the next one. Because no science is going to happen until that ship actually gets its ship together, or it's shipped together, as would be the correct phrasing. I know, part of me was kind of happy about getting your ship together. It's kind of a stupid one, but I liked it. Okay, and that's going to mostly produce what I want, but we need chemical gel down here, which we've got plenty of room across here. So all we need to do is find the spot. Which looks like... Oh, actually, chemical gel... Oh, look at that. Chemical gel almost goes to right where we need it. Almost. A roboport may be essential while we're building this. It looks like a lot of drones are heading towards the cargo section, which means we've probably got the stuff we need to continue building. I can probably grab some of it myself. Just make their lives a little easier, you know? The logistics drones work so hard. They're such busy little boys. It's going to be a little while before everything gets back to working efficiently again. Not much I can really do about that, but we'll get there. That's all I can say for certain. They deserve the help, or they deserve all the anguish I can give them. Because a little bit of both, honestly. It's not their fault that it's a busy time right now. It's my fault for breaking a line that I didn't realize I broke. And now these bots better remember that, and they better they deserve some anguish, you know. Otherwise, they will rebel, you know, because they'll be so fat and lazy from all their non-working. They'll just be there eating my power, you know, that I pay so much for with all these solar panels. Okay, so they deserve some anguish. Ooh, I might run into a problem with this, actually. Trans-space robots. Don't know if I get what you mean there. Actually, no, that should be like that. Cool. So that makes what looks like the Paradox logo. Biochemical data. Does kind of look like the Paradox logo. A little bit, anyway. These are being manufactured. That is wonderful. I'm very happy to see these being pulled out. And we will pull them a little faster if possible. But yeah, it's making my bio life forms, which is very good. Now we need to figure out how to get the stuff out. Now that might be a bit of a problem. Actually, no, it won't be. I know why I thought it would be, but we just changed the order of things. We changed the natural order of life, and it'll be fine. So we bring that out to here. Out to here, and then connect the two, which is good. Okay, and then we've got the stuff going out of the system, which is very important. Because if things don't leave the system, then we have problems. But they are. So this one, you know, I know how to do this one. Do it like that, and connect it in that way. That'll work. And the next one, we can almost do the same thing, but not quite like that. Because we do an undergroundy boy right there. Put that up there. Put that up there, just connect them, done. Cosmic contaminated water out of the way. We've got everything we need now, I believe. So, good news, it doesn't make any wasted resources. We don't have to worry about any other crap. We just need to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Oh, it's good to have those every now and then. And that is... done. That is the second of the biological researchers. Great, let's do the third. The third one's easy, it just needs lubricant, and this one needs plasma stream. Plasma stream sucks. but I guess we need it. Let's do this one now. How do we make this? We make it in a mechanical facility. Ugh. Mechanical? Do we have any of these? I'm sure we've got to have some of these. We've got 8 of them. That's fine. How are we doing for these longer pipes? Could use a couple. And these are backing up, which is very nice. That's a good news moment. Now, you do need a liquid of sorts. You need a lubricant. But it doesn't look like it has any output, which is nice. It has an output. It has 2 outputs. Never mind. It's not nice. Complaints are being raised to the authorities. Can we possibly do it that way? I don't know. The smoke's in the way. No, we can't anyway. Okay. Why don't we put the lubricant coming in from the same side then? No, they do need to be separated or nothing's going to fit. Maybe separate one more square. So that way the lubricant can come down into here. And then we can figure out how to connect these in a moment. Now this is an easy one again. Biomass and data cards. We got data cards. We got biomass. Let's make it happen. So we want to split it off so it's around here, I suppose. Data cards come in. Oh, what? They're splitting too? Crazy! We went too far. Crazy! Okay, and then we connect the biomass in. And again, we are biological research only seems to be a problem with liquids, and again, I've got enough experience in this game that liquids aren't really a huge problem. They sound like they're a problem, but all you got to know is to build things wider than you need to, and always account for extra space. We do have junk data cards building up. We do need to deal with them. And we will do so. It's just kind of a pain they're on the other side of the facility, but there's not much I can do about that. Junk. To be fair, we might have some of the junk data cards other places in the facility, so it's probably okay. Oh, was that going somewhere? Oh yeah. Looks like another supplier just recently came in, which is very exciting. We just need as much of, well, everything as we can get. But that's filling up, that's good, that's what we want to see. If these 2 boxes are full, then we know we've got too much stuff. If this box is empty, we know we've got a severe lack of stuff. And we should be getting a ship every 5 minutes or so, so that's nice. Provided that we haven't had some colossal mistake again. So who knows how often we're going to get a new ship. I've got an ideal time and a time that I actually expect. And it's not 5 minutes, it's whenever it can. Whenever it gets around to it. Okay. And we'll connect that in as well. Nope. Okay, and last little bit, which is really easy because it's... Well, actually, no, not last little bit. We're still got to get the lubricant in. Well, that'll be done soon. Do not fear the lubricant, make the lubricant fear you. It's an ancient proverb, that. I don't know what country its origin is, but I'm sure if you know it, then you're like, yeah, it seems reasonable. If I do it this way, then it's like, it connects anyway, screw you. I am trying to one-up fluids now. I'm just trying to prove that I am better than a liquid. That's not great. That's a concerning moment in one's life. Okay, so we need the lubricant. I'm gonna get rid of some of these solar panels, but it's not really a big deal because, I mean, that doesn't destroy them, it just means we move them. And where do we want this to go? We want this to go around where the chemical gel line is, which isn't too far away. Okay, should be easy. And we've also got a lot of lubricant being made now, which is very good. Very good! It's one too long for that. There we go. And a 15 line. A 9 line? Nope. A 7 line. Okay, that'll be the lubricant coming in. I don't know if there's anything else that's going to need lubricant at this time, but I guess we'll find out in due course. I mean, you never know when you need lubricant, you know? When you're out in the town and you just look in your pockets and you go, ah, man, I forgot my lubricant. That's when you know you'll be glad that you've just got it in a pipe. And, yeah. That's just how it is. I'm not saying anything that we don't already know. Sometimes you just have lubricant in your pipe. Put that in your lube pipe and smoke it, as they say. Alright. And that gets my... what is this? That is true, I am a fish robot. I have now embraced the fish robot stance. I was rejecting it at first, but you know, everyone rejects who they truly are at first. Now I've converted, now I understand I am a fish robot. We should have some thermo facilities. Or do we not? We do not. Okay, well I guess we're gonna make some. Were we not building these? Did you not want these? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, so no thermos, which probably needs to be built in here actually. When I think about it a little bit more logically. A lot of lights have been made, that's okay. Okay. Thermodynamics facilities, we need a couple of those. Mostly it's pretty quick, but I think we're going to run into a couple of tiny problems. Some storage tanks, sure. Why not? I always like to build 2 facilities just because it allows you to speed things up in an interesting manner later. And then we just gotta do the basic science stuff and we are done with Science 1. Can't help but notice it still hasn't actually fixed the problem we had on Novice. It still says 605. And I don't know why. I thought that would be fixed by now. Unless the train's broken somewhere. No? You don't really need to be there. I'd much prefer you being down here. Makes me think that one's broken. Because why is that active? Oh, because it doesn't have enough construction bots. Which may actually be true. Yeah, there's not enough construction bots in it. That's the problem. Well, we are making more construction bots, so that should be something that fixes itself in the coming days. Or coming, like, hour or so. Okay. So, thermodynamics facilities. Are liquids needed for this? Yeah, of course they are. Don't ever be surprised. Again, biomass and blank data cards, that's a pretty easy beast to wrestle with. But we can just steal it from there. And I guess the idea of a lot of this construction is that the contaminated biosludge is basically whatever's left from the biomass after we do our research. Sorry, I just realized this is called biocombustion data. Am I blowing up animals? Cool. Bet I feel like a real strong guy now, blowing up animals. First I breed them in a lab and then I blow them up. I'm a gosh darn hero. Baby biters. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I felt bad for a second, but you're right. If they're baby biters, then they deserve to be exploded. Morium is having problems for its own sake. We really do need to go fix Morium at some point. Okay, plasma stream. Now this might actually be a pain. Because I don't think we move plasma stream anywhere else, really. I can grow them to be full biters, but I don't really see the benefit in that. I have seen that technology exists, but I don't know why I would, like, create biter capsules. Okay, so if we... Yeah, this is doable, actually. Just wait for the autosave to complete. Okay. We're going to need more 15s, I think, so let's start crafting them before you need them. And we'll add an extra line on there, because why not? Oh no, I replaced some of the floor. Well, I broke that ship. Is it fine now? Yeah, it's still fine. Phew. I was worried there for a moment. But we were lucky. And with this, we will have everything we need to construct stuff. Nice, got it in one. To construct the first level of biological research. We could also do spider bots at that point. I don't know if we need spider bots, but we could. I mean, that's the question. Do you ever really need spider robots? Depends how evil you are, I suppose. Because, I mean, if you ask me, anyone who's got like an army of spider bots in like fiction, they're typically not the good guys. And please prove me wrong, because I don't know anyone who uses spiders and is the good guys. It's like also anyone who turns themselves into a snake. You know they're not a good person. Can't see anything. Okay. To control Australia. Valid. Australia does need to be controlled. They can't control themselves. So yeah, absolutely, that's a valid point. You gotta control Australia. I mean, even if we're just talking about risk, which I don't know why we would be doing that, you gotta control Australia. Just because it's such resources. Such resources, wow, okay. We're not going into Doge memes. We might. It looks like all the growth is sort of jammed up because why? We ran out of cosmic water. Interesting. Are we making cosmic water? When we have water, sure. Problem is we don't have water right now. But I anticipate we can probably launch another rocket right about now. I am wrong. We are still preparing a rocket. Do we have ice that is queued up? Yeah, ice is queued up. It's just taking heat shielding at the moment. Although it looks like it'll be done with heat shielding soon. Hopefully. Now, we unfortunately run into the same problem we've run into many times before, that we've got data cards here, and we don't really have a good way of... Go away, smoke. We don't really have a good way of dealing with it at this stage. So, what we will do is put the junk data over here. Well, actually, how much work is it to format a data card? Because if we just format the basic data cards, like we could just format some. It's not like it's that hard. Format them on site. For now, though, we know they're made up here, so we can just... Okay. Was the sound effect necessary? Absolutely. It was the most important part of that process. And... Nope, not you. You. Okay, that'll get the data cards out of the way. And, most importantly, that is the fourth biological one thing. Get those data cards out of the way, though. So, it looks like we've only got 3. We've got to go get the 4th. It's already being made. We just got to go collect it. It's being made up here. Genetic data. Not to be confused, of course, with generic data. It's a little bit better than that. Okay. Rad. How are we going to get the science up there is the real question. We could bring it through the material sciences line. I mean, no reason why that line can't be purposed for something else. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Okay, we wanted supercomputers, and we have some supercomputers. Not a lot, but it'll have to do what we've got. We will also need to have... we're going to need to have the thermofluids. Damn, I forgot about thermofluids. Okay, could have done that better. That's alright. Just chuck those in there for now. Connect those two together. These bad boys get connected. And then all we're going to do is get the thermofluids, and we are done skis, as they say. You may ask who says that. Literally anyone who says done skis. Okay, thermofluids. Now I feel like we can probably grab thermofluids from the north side of the base. Well, this side rather. So we need what, 10 and negative 25, I think I saw. -25 and negative 100. Okay, well that's close. -25 is all over the place. That's not too surprising. Is that the 25? That's the negative 10. Okay, negative 10 is not going to cut it. Okay, so that gets the outflow of the 25-degree thermofluid. Hugely important. Where do we put it through? Probably down here. Because to be fair, we're going to need it in other times as well, let's be honest. We know that. Because science just in general needs thermofluids. Okay, so we've got the outflow going first. That's probably the wrong order to do things. But you do things in the order that feels comfortable at the time. And what feels comfortable is the easy answer. They're destroying the mining base in Novice. I don't really care. But I do remind myself that I really should get rid of that myself one day. Because it's really annoying when they do that. Okay, negative 100 degrees. Should be somewhere around here. Well, there definitely should be something because this is where it's all made. Negative 100, there we go. That's the stuff. One of these days they're going to start destroying something and I'll be like, oh, it's just that part on Novice, I don't really care. And then I'll lose like 95% of a base that I thought was safe. As long as it's not the Novice base, I don't mind as much. But I am scared about losing that one day due to why let the base... I mean, yeah, okay, fine. If the base didn't just scream like it was in pain, maybe. Just kind of annoying, because otherwise people might make fun of me. Chat, the engineers are gonna make fun of me. Okay. That's alright, the engineers already make fun of me, so it's fine. don't think they... I mean, do they enjoy breaking stuff? I think they break it because of necessity, not because they enjoy it. I mean, I don't know. I've never had a conversation with them. Why would I? They're filthy creatures. We need more 9s, we need more 15s. These builds do cost a lot of resources typically, so... Yeah, they're biters. They don't deserve fun. They had their fun. It was called the time before I was here. Some people would say that's cruel. I say that's just nature, baby. I don't know why I added the baby there, but that's just nature, baby. Nature Baby, coming soon on Fox. Would anyone else do a show called Nature Baby? Okay. No, we do not. Okay, so this is very important. We got our green boys. Here they are. Lovely and green. We like them. Gosh, what are they breaking? Probably the same stuff they're always breaking. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing we need to do is turn into insights. Now, I don't think that's particularly hard. I think that's just jam them together, like always. Yeah. Supercomputer. Get some space. Build a supercomputer. Tell them to eat the insight that we have. Well, actually, let's split it. I always love it when I accidentally put down the wrong thing. You just like this, trying to do a pipe network, and you're just like, oh, okay, and here is a belt in the middle of the pipe network. That's normal. Okay, so that's going to make some of my insight. Then we need to make, not data insight, significant data. Now, admittedly, we could improve some of this stuff, but we haven't got around to that yet. But we will get there soon. For now, what matters is that we gather the data, get the data cards to go up. I think they will go one more down. Data cards go back up, that's fine. Now, I didn't really do a lot of research on what's the next step of biological research. I do know there is another step. That's not really news to anyone, though, I imagine. The next step is it's just complete. And you say, oh, well, that was the easiest one I've ever had to do. No, that's not happening. We know it. I don't think it's going to fit. No, it's not. But this will. Do that. Change the input priority to that side. And that'll get the data cards back into the facility the way they need to be, taking from this first. And that's all it's going to output. Great. So now I would like to just do that. Delightful. Significant data is the next thing we need. We really could start merging things, but we won't right now. I mean, there is an idea that what we could do is get all the significant data or insights, put them together, and then demand the insights. Well, the significant data gets transferred all around the factory. We are almost at the point where that's going to be very simple to do. So maybe we'll consider that in just a moment. What are we doing with power? I know I just ripped a few things out. We're doing fine for power. Okay, the next thing we need is supercomputers. Ooh, we can build these new ones. They require things that we don't have, though. So maybe we won't do that just yet. Then again, what do we need for these new supercomputers? It was like quantum chips or something, wasn't it? Quantum processors, but they must... they need quantum phenomenon data. Thankfully, that's not a difficult one to build. Just produce a lot of junk data. Okay, let's just dump a bunch of stuff that the factory has donated to me so lovingly. Thank you, factory. Okay, so we've got some supercomputers. Is it worth considering building these new ones? What is so good about these new ones? Oh, you know what? I think there is actually something else that's good about these new ones. They allow efficient data formatting. So we get slightly less... And they are faster as well, I believe. That's another critical thing. Bunch of steel on the floor. There is a bunch of steel on the floor. Look at that. I never made my thing to pick stuff up. An entity ghost. Item on floor. Thank you. Just being very messy, aren't I? Okay, supercomputers. Time for significant data. Just using greens for now, but we will change that shortly. Okay, that gets the fluids in. Always good. Good to get the fluids. Now, it's not optimal, of course, but we will deal with the optimal nature of things shortly. The important thing is it's going to give me my significant data. Which, I mean, we've done this before. This is nothing new. And the last thing we need is how do we actually... Well, we need the space manufactory. But we also need vitamelange extract. Now, I know we've got that. We've made that. So we are like a couple of minutes away from the dawning of a new age. The age where we have all the sciences. I've made it sound a lot more significant than it is. Well, it's pretty significant, I suppose. A new science level is always good to have. It's not quite a dawning of a new age type thing, though, is it? It's a bit much. Then again, the music always sounds so epic in this game, so maybe it is. Alright. We need... Oh, we need that classic thermofluid that we've been pushing around. A thermofluid that's just been going everywhere. As nature intended it to. Okay, it's 1 of 3. Well, okay, that's a different dawn. That's a new dawning of an era. We can't dawn every era at once. You are correct, though. There'll be more eras to come. Alright, then we just need biological insight and vitamelange, which probably don't want all that insight going into that. And vitamelange extract, I believe it was, which is this one. And if it's not, I'm going to look very foolish in like any moment now, which is exciting. I always relish the time of looking foolish. Clearly. Oh no, 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 come back, come back. How about we stop that before we try and catch it? Okay, I'm just gonna let the robots do their thing. If they can place here, please, that'd be fantastic. Just any one of you guys, just right here. Just... Fine. You want something done right, do it yourself, as they say. Okay, the good news, it doesn't need too much of this. But it does need some. And that should be us. There we go. New science packs. We do need to deal with these junk data cards, which isn't too difficult right now. Oh yeah, I should probably actually split things, because otherwise who knows what's going to happen. Okay. Junk data card. Meteorite coming in, meteorite going out. And we want to get the science. You know, I feel like we wanted to do that a lot sooner than we did. Oh. Didn't do that in the right order. And just put the junk data in there, it'll figure itself out. Okay. But good news, we've started to get things happening. Bad news, there's still a lot more to go. So the plan is we need to... There should be a connection around here somewhere. Yes, that is it. And we need to get the basic pylons, just the basic ones. Because we need to be able to run a green wire across here. And that should do the job. Yes, it will. Great. Green wire connect, 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 connect. And we're going to split that. Not that it really needs to be split at this stage, but you know, it's going to need to be split at one point. Now, will the green wire connect to that? And I feel like the answer is it's slightly too far away. Yep. So we'll just chuck a regular pylon down here. And oh, connect that. Okay, great. So if biological science pack is less than 200, keep on rolling, and then it's going to keep on rolling. But where does this mysterious stranger roll off to? It's got a long way to go, and we might... Well, there's no harm in having like the science go further than it needs to. Okay, let's start getting this acid constructed. Ow. This one's going a little bit of a longer way than you'd expect. Mostly due to it can just then latch onto this material sciences, and it's just super easy. Ah! It's my little stress toy cat. I got given a stress toy cat, and here it is. I don't remember if I named it. But it's here now. It's on my calculator. Yay. My wife gave it to me. She understands the branding. You alright? Okay. She also just ran to a door. That's her branding. Yes, it's going far longer than it really should. It's a huge waste of resources. But that's what we're doing. Oh, today on What the Shirt? Okay. Hang on a moment, let me just do something real quick. Cool. Oh, now the game's just on the background. Works. Okay, today on What the Shirt, we have... It's Link, but it's a Lynx. Get it? Lynx. Link. Yeah, that's it. It's just a cute little shirt. It's got the... This is a Master Sword? Doesn't look like it. I think it's just a generic sword because it doesn't have the Hyrulean crest on it. But that's what we're running today. Thank you for playing What the Shirt. Okay, so that's going to get that science out of the way. And we are going to start making biological science, which is super heckin' rad. So the next part that we need to start worrying about, first off, is biosludge increasing. It does look like it is. So that's good. Because if biosludge was not increasing, we may have problems. But then again, there should always be genetics going through there. Oh, still large. Son of a... Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, we've got science happening, and it's already starting to research the cool stuff. Now, there's a weapon here called the biogun. I don't know what it is, but it sounds pretty cool. I don't know if we really want to make that much of it, but we could. We could consider it. We could start working on the spider, or we can start doing mining productivity, which, you know, is going to be a lot of research for not much right now. Or, here's the big one, make a new thruster suit. That's going to be good. Yeah, new thruster suit. Okay. Right, so I guess we need to start thinking about the next level of biological science. Bioscrubber, so we're going to need some acids. But I'd like to at least get Bioscience 2s done before we go back onto the planet and start working on the next thing. But I mean, hey, look, we've got Bioscience. You know what, actually, that means... Let's do this, because that's going to be done really quickly anyway. And once that's done, then we can get our thruster suit. That's just called being a responsible adult. Get all the stuff needed for the next level of science. Okay, so... Experimental biomass and plasma stream, not a problem. Biochemical and genetic data, that's not difficult. The acid, well, we have to make that anyway. Experimental biomass. Okay, I'm seeing a phrase repeated here, and it's experimental biomass. So, I guess that's what we need to make. So, starting with experimental bioculture, which we're going to need experimental genetic data, which is still stuff. Okay. Nutrient vats, that's easy. A vitamelange extract, that's easy. Experimental genetic data, that's going to be a combination of a couple of things, which is biochemical data and genetic data. If we're lucky they are on the same line. Oh my goodness, we're lucky. Feels good when I'm lucky. Doesn't happen. It happens actually a lot, because you make a lot of mistakes and eventually one of them comes through as good fortune. Okay. You know what? I never feel like... I always feel good about, like, I've done something great when I get that clapping, so thank you, thank you. Alright, so... let's get that sorted out. So we don't need to go that far, we just need genetics facilities. Which, this will actually craft those pretty quickly. And I believe we carry genetics facilities around with us. I believe in... oh, no, there it is. I was about to say I believe incorrectly, but nope, there they are. Found them. And we just want to experimental data, so we just get genetic data, mix it in with that stuff, make it happen. And that'll give me my data cards. A new type of data card. How exciting. Which, interestingly enough, that's also a thing that we need for the next level of science. So, but this is something that I want to focus on because I need to. So, nutrient vats, we got those. We got plenty of those. He says, looking at his meager supply of nutrient vats and realizing he doesn't really have many of those. You know what? 12 was great. I think 120 would be better. Just multiply that by 10, thanks. We might need to increase how much supply of that comes in here. But we don't want this being delayed. We might need to actually make more of this very soon. a valid point. We very well might need to. Okay, so vitamin large extract, that's easy peasy. Nutrient vault, sorry, that's the issue. So if we can push them out to the side. Spaghetti, that's slightly differently. If we do that. Okay. Then that spaghetti will be a bit easier. Hey, Toastless! Happy New Year! Good to see you, buddy. Hope you and your family are doing well. Alright, and we're just gonna keep on building. Ah, fantastic. I went back to work on Wednesday and I was told I didn't need to be at work, and then I went back to work on Thursday and my boss said, hey, take Friday off as well. So that's how my week's been. Yeah, I know, it's cool drawing, eh? I don't know who left that drawing on my desk. I assume it was my friend who knows I play D&D. Well, he plays D&D as well, so that's my assumption, but well, yeah, he's an absolute nerd himself. Like, we constantly have like, hey, so this is what happened to our role-playing game. So we bounce ideas off each other about what we're going to make our parties deal with or what we've had to deal with. It's really fun. And I don't really hide that I'm a nerd. Like, I don't think that's really I think that's really difficult for me, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to accept it. Okay, we need a genetics facility. Yeah, Prince Albert was an interesting character. Look, they both get a lot of talk still. We still talk a lot about open fire. I know I do. Because, look, I'm not... Just Google it, man. I'm not talking about that on stream. Just Google it. You can enjoy that on your own. Click on images. Just, no, I'm not doing that again. You can't make me. Fool me once, shame on you. Yeah, I know, I know. So you say. So you say. By the way, anyone else, don't Google that. Just don't. If you already know what it is, that's cool, but don't Google it. My friend here is a bit, he's a good friend, let's just say that. There we go. You said it, not me. Okay, so we need to nick the bio sludge. Ah, steam's in the way again. Hello. Packing? Yep. Alright, and we need to continue getting this madness connected. So biosludge. Oh, that's biosludge there. Oh, that only goes one way, so that's not great. Hell, where do we even get biosludge from? No, this line is problematic. The house is not packing itself. That is a very good point. I suggested we have a house that does pack itself, but turns out that's not actually a thing. Turns out the Jetsons is not a real show. It's not really based on reality. So we just have to live with that. The Jetsons with their somewhat problematic maid. Just... Why did she have to be, like, Latina? That's my question. I don't know why they did that, but they did, and they're like, yeah, this is fine. Yeesh. Okay. It's one of those things, the 60s, it was like, oh yeah, this is fine, but it's like, eh. I mean, it's not like Family Guy does it any different, but then again, Family Guy's meant to be a shock show. She was a fire hazard, wasn't she? I forget about that. But again, is that insulting, like, Spanish, or sorry, Mexican people? I don't know, probably. It's a concern. I forgot what I wanted. My thruster suit, yes! Need to launch myself into space better. Okay. So... experimental data, vitamelange extract. Alright, well you enjoy, thanks for coming. A vitamelange extract, that is... this one again, right? I think so. Extract does seem to be more useful than anything else. I haven't seemed to need nuggets yet. least not recently. Oh, that's kind of annoying. It's on the downward side. Can we move that to the upward side, please? Is that possible? I mean, it's quite possible if we just did that and then it all goes upwards. Haha! Meow. Alright, just a moment, guys. Just gotta check on something real quick. Just a second. I do... And we are back. I'll just make sure I haven't muted myself as much as some people might prefer that I do. No, we're good. Novice walls are being attacked and damaged, but it's probably fine. Okay, what were we connecting? We've connected those, that was good. And then we connect that into there. And if we do this, we should run out of nutrient vats fairly quickly. Hopefully. Oh gosh, never mind. We've made a terrible mistake. Forgot nutrient vats only stacked to 5. Although that took a lot more than I thought it would. Interesting. You can see the back of the line there. That's good. But even so, I filled up my inventory of nutrient vats again. Alright, and connect those. Oh, we're going to need another pylon apparently. How exciting. Slowly, slowly. Missed it. Got it. And then, after that, we just need to put my experimental genetic data, which we have prepared already. That just goes into there. And like that. And if we do this, we should get something happening. Will it be good? Who honestly knows? It's annoying that we're making more junk data cards, but again, we can... The junk data cards go out there, so that's actually okay. It's just one more thing that we've got to deal with. Okay, and that gives me my... Oops. That gives me my experimental vats, which we can just condense them into one line, and hopefully we'll get into a situation very soon where we can get these nutrient vats out of the way. You know what? I think we're there already. Oh, we weren't. We were close! And I don't really want this experimental data on my inventory. And with that, I'm pretty sure we've got infinite space to build everything we need. Cool! Okay, so... got my experimental biocultures. Next we need to have my... I was going to make more regular biomass? That's a pain. Okay, nope, that's fine. Yeah, no, that is a pain. Okay, well, that's just what it's going to be. Bitching about it ain't going to change nothing. It's just what it is. And we're going to need to get some of that delicious, tasty nutrient gel. Tastes like candy floss. That's what I tell you anyway, but don't eat it, because I'm pretty sure it's not candy floss. Then again, candy floss is nutritious. 9 out of 10 dentists say candy floss is the best. They also want to get a lot of money out of me, so I don't know if I'm being tricked, actually, now that I think about it. Not sure about those dentists anymore. I'm not saying I have a bad dentist, I'm just saying I think he's trying to steal my money. Not a real story. Okay, so. Actually, would we be better to build these up, down? I think we would be. Because that way if we need to get a lot more, it'll be easier to do. So, let's move that over to here. Yeah, I know, we've messed up. I'll live with it. Where's my other growth thing? Who knows? I will have to find it. I don't really want to ditch things, but I think I just need to just for the moment. But it's looking like we're doing pretty well in making these things. And the nutrient gel comes right into... You know, just put it around the back. Put the nutrient gel around the back. Just seems like the right place to do it. And that'll give me lots of experimental bio critters. I think after that, after experimental, there is another type of thing that comes out as well. Which is significant biomass. Is there one more after significant biomass? I bet you there bloody is. I was tricked. There is not. There is, however, a plague rocket that's coming up. When's that? Tech 3? Tech 4. Ah, man. I was really wanting to build a plague rocket. We will build a plague rocket. Why? Because I just want to try it out. It might be a save before we use it thing. But we'll figure that out when we get there. We're not there yet. Okay. Oh, hey guys. Welcome. Please take my stuff. Please rob me blind. Like they care if I told them to do it or not. They'll still do it. Okay. Looking good. We need to get this contaminated wastewater out of the way, but that's not super difficult, given the fact it looks like I built everything else correctly earlier. Maybe not that correctly. Correctly enough. We're good. And that'll get the wastewater out of the way. And then it'll all be able to be processed, and that'll be nice. I like it when things get processed. Usually they don't. Usually I just leave them there and hope that one day it'll get sorted out. Oh, geez, I just remembered the uranium that I've never fixed. See? Told you. Usually I just leave them there for ages and then realize too late that I never fixed it. Some things will never change. It's fine. I'll fix it one day. Probably. Probably wait until it becomes an actual problem. You know, that's when you know you've got to fix it. Because if it's not an actual problem, why would you fix it, right? Because you got no problems. That is a concerning way of looking at things. Ow. For some reason my leg's in a lot of pain right now and I do not know why. And it's not particularly fun. This is the least fun part of this game right now. And like that, it's done. Alright, so. Can we get some more of these nutrient vats in here, or are you... Yeah, there you go. Slowly getting those nutrient vats out of there. Probably could do with a couple more growth things, but... Okay, actually, before we worry about that too much, biomass. Do we need biomass for other things? Yes, we do. Comparative genetic data. Okay. Glad we know that now. Doesn't look like anything in 2 though, just 3 and 4. Okay, that's fine. So what's the plan? The plan is that we're going to put the biomass back into here and input priority at the left side. And then that'll be good. So. That's nice, we like those. The purple ones is really what we're after, of course. The purple ones are the tastiest because they are berry flavored. Yeah, just eating biomass, don't mind me. Well, I guess we all eat biomass, right? Like, even if you're vegetarian, you eat biomass technically. It's just not meaty biomass. And with that, our biomass begins its long journey to wherever the hell it's going. Okay, I see where it's going. And probably input priority, because that's actually what I need. And it would probably also be good to make sure that we... I don't know which side it comes through on. I have made a mistake. Please show me. Goes on that side, so there, down. It's on the down, which is good. That's the most convenient way for it to go. Oh no, actually it doesn't matter. Because then it splits after that anyway, because it doesn't have an output priority, just an input priority. So that's fine. Okay. Now we could use the experimental data we've already created. Quite frankly, why not? Because I mean, it's done, right? So, yep. Thruster suit is at 22%, that's exciting. We need more land to deal with. In fact, where I've built that is absolutely perfect because that is in itself what it needs to be. So yeah, we split that. That's fine, we can split that. So what do we want to do next? Let's do biomechanical resistance data, because that is the easiest where we're at. Make sure we got plenty of room, because if you got plenty of room you can keep working. One more across, yeah. And hopefully something will bring me... How's the planet going? Are we building ships? I think we launched one not too long ago. That's good, that's good. This box is at 112, which means we are still probably needing a lot of things. What is this saying? Yeah, we're still needing quite a lot, actually. Steel might be having a bit of a problem right now, which is concerning. Are we having iron problems again? We're not. No, all the iron's going through pretty effectively. It's just steel probably needs some help. That probably just means a upgraded belt would probably suit it, because you can see that it's not quite going all the way through. Not for any particular reason, just not doing it. Iron's a little bit light, but I mean we could improve all of that just by increasing the module speeds. Because if power's not a problem, which we know it isn't thanks to the sun. Taste the sun. Oh, and biosludge is at 4.6, so it was previously at 2, so it is going up. Good to know. Science is proceeding. We are still working on stuff. Speed those up, I think. Just lacking significant data right now, but that'll speed up in time. Not too worried about that. Okay, we want to make biomechanical resistance data. Because as they say, resistance data is futile. No one says that, because everyone knows resistance data is not futile at all. So, we need biochemical data, which is, if I had to say guess, probably the one that needed lubricant in the first place. It was. What a guess. How much of that stuff does it need? Just 1 and 1? And how fast does it make it? 10 seconds? Okay, so it's a bit slow. But you know, so are we all sometimes. No need to point names. Or point fingers, rather. It's pretty much the same setup except with a new thing. Which, by that logic, you could just go like this. Maybe even get rid of that one because it's in the wrong place. Okay, and then we need blank data cards, which... Wait, really? We need blank data cards? Goodness gracious. Robbing me blind here, guys. I'm already giving you a data card. Why do you need another blank data card? It's rude. Okay. I hope we don't run out of data cards very soon. But let's be honest, it'll happen. Oh yeah, that's the wrong stuff. Okay, you're good now, you're good now. Lubricant. Okay, just moving along. Move it along the lubricant train. And it doesn't need data cards. I thought that was rather rude of it. Turns out it was rude because it didn't need them. I'm just proud that I ascertained correctly that it was like, shouldn't need data cards. Because it doesn't. The bad news is now we've got a bunch of data cards here. Which I guess is fixable, you just pick up the data cards, right? Data cards sorted, put the experimental biomass in there. And make sure we got power. There we go, that's power. So that's going to output possibly the experimental biomass. Possibly the experimental biomass. Damn it. I don't know why I'm whining about it. I mean, it's possibly resources back. It's just a one-time thing where you gotta go, oh, we've got to figure something out. Yeah, you know how I'm going to figure it out? Spaghetti. Because Spaghetti Paul watches over us. For Spaghetti Paul is love. And we all know this. This is not new information to anyone. And input priority that way, please. Now we haven't connected these together yet. In fact, that one's not even connected to anything at all, so... the good news is one of those is very easy to connect, which is that one. Very modular, that. It's very nice. And then cosmic water. It's not modular at all, that's the joke. Cosmic water, same shebang again. Except again, just absolute mayhem going on here. Alright, now we need some more pipes, some more 7s. 3s, I think we're going to stop using those. I think they've had their day in the sun. No, every now and then you need a good 3. Okay, that's the second. Easy. This one's pretty easy. It's just plasma streams again and data cards. And that's using a thermodynamics facility, of which I don't think I have any of those at the moment. We're getting some real work done today, and I'm very proud of myself. Like, we're going to have 2 sciences done in one day. That's just efficiency. Okay, I don't think we need any more Tesla ammo. I think we've been making a lot of it, and I think we're going to have a lot of it on the planet's surface. Just also the amount of construction I'm doing right now is probably hitting the planet kind of hard. Not much I can do about that. It's just really forcing the planet to just bring up a lot of stuff that I don't think it normally does. I mean, I'm thankful that it can. Of course. But it's a lot of work for the factory to do. Hey Veldak, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. Meow. Alright, so we have been making biological science and it is going well. Biological science 1 is complete, biological science 2, probably not far off. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Whether I'm right or not, who knows. I think I need more tanks. Alright, so the tanks are coming in. Always good to see them. Astro 2, Energy 3, Material 3. Ah, yeah, spaceships. Spaceships are so fun. Spaceships, like, I kind of wish I just got spaceships earlier. Like, I just love spaceships. Integrity 5. Oh, yep, the science, I get it now. I thought you were talking like personal integrity. I'm like, what? How do you calculate that? How's my integrity? I don't know. Yeah, I'm integrity 4. Integrity 4 is probably a good place to be because then you can have 2 warehouses. And that's a good place. We having problems with nutrient sludge again? No? Yes. Make it faster. Cosmic water is also remaining a problem. If I had to guess, it's more the water than anything else that's the issue. But things are getting sorted, so that's what matters. So, thermodynamics facilities are still being built. Let's go check them out. Oh, I see what was happening there. That's funny and scary. Okay, we can probably stop that. I was going to ask how your day's been, but then I realized your day is probably just starting. But it'd be Saturday for you now, wouldn't it? So Saturday's always a good day. Hopefully. I don't know what you've got on your Saturday, so maybe Saturday's a rough day, I don't know. Now this is going to be almost the same as the other one that I've done, which is pretty sweet, because it's going to be like that. Something like that. Okay, they're breaking the old copper base again. Darn biters. Wish they'd stop, but I have to pull it apart. They started people here. You've been up all night. Were you playing Factorio all night again? Come on, tell me the truth. Were you? Well, I mean, it's the weekend. Do what you want on the weekend, right? The best part about the weekend. Although, honestly, back in the day when I used to stay up really, really late, I used to actually go to bed early on a Friday because I realized later it was just that I just didn't want to go to work, so I would stay up late on a Friday because go to bed early on a Friday rather, because it's like, when I wake up I can play video games, so I'd be encouraged to wake up earlier. That works. As long as you're happy. That's what matters. Okay, and that's going to put out contaminated biosludge, which is that one. Yes. So all we need now is the bio things and the data cards. Bio things and the data cards. That's the hit new show. What are those? Oh, those are the genetic data cards. Yeah, we don't need those again. Well, I mean, I don't think we do. Guess we'll find that one out in the disappointing shock. And that is going the wrong way. And data cards, here they go. Here come the data cards. And that is another level of science, another thing of science done. Great, one left, and this time I need to make the vitalic acid, which, to be fair, I had to make anyway. So, no surprise, it's vitamelange extract, sulfuric acid, and glass. Okay, well, glass is not a big deal. The acid's kind of a pain. I'm sure I could find a way to get it out here though. Hmm. You'll find a way. Okay, so the question is, what does it need to be made out of? A biochemical facility. Well, the good news is I've got lots of those. Vitamelange isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I read people saying, it's the worst. And it's not. It's like, it's just a little more work than I think people were expecting. Nope. Meow! Meow! What, coat hangers? I've got coat hangers somewhere, yeah. I don't know, I just wanted to meow at you. That's why I looked at you. No, I just wanted to meow at you. I didn't want to give you coat hangers. Anyway. I've been told I can meow at my wife. Life is good once more. She knows who she married. My wife's packing at the moment. I probably should do some packing when I'm done with streaming today. Would probably be the correct thing to do. Ooh. I noticed we're having a little... Oh, it's because we're having a shortage of the nutrient gel. Why are we having a shortage of it? Just cosmic water? Can we speed up cosmic water in any way? No, it's just we ran out of ice again. Okay, well... That's just going to happen sometimes. There is 173 ice in there. There's a bit of ice in there, which is good, but... This is making its ice as fast as it can. That's probably fine. So yeah, we're just having a bit of problems with water at the moment. It's always the way though, you have so much of a resource and then you just go, oh, I don't have near enough of this resource. Just getting rid of a couple of the resources that I can. And we're having a shortage of this. Interesting. Not if you do that, you don't. How many science did we need to get up to this? 300, okay. And then the last one is at 400, okay. Hopefully this thruster pack is not too hard to build. I don't think it is. But I also don't want it to be. But let's be honest, it doesn't matter what I want. Either it is or it isn't. It's not my choice. Okay, biochem. Probably give it a bit of room. And this is the... Oh yeah, we need to make the vitalic acid. Well, I guess that could be done over here. Right, that would make sense for it to be over there. Okay. Glass, extract, sulfuric acid. Okay, so sulfuric acid, while they go and sort their shit out, I'll see if I can get sulfuric acid over here. Oof. Nope, it should be alright. I can see a path. I can't see anything right now thanks to the smoke, but... Yeah, there's a lot of... The building does make things a lot harder in the factory. Which is why after I'm done with this, I'm going to slow the building down a chunk. And that'll be alright, like, we can afford to slow things down. Because we have moved pretty quickly in the last little while. Like, 2 new science packs in quick succession in the space of, what, 2 hours? That's quite a lot of stuff to be built. Bottlenecking on recycling, that's a pain. Two sciences in one day is pretty good, yeah, I agree. But then we will take a little bit of a break, let the factory catch up with itself, let the science happening for a while, because there are some other science packs that need to be built. Like, because after we get to Science 2, I mean, hell, we can actually start upgrading, like, these other things, which, you know, we can upgrade movement speed, we can upgrade intelligence? I have a really funny feeling I should be doing that one first. Because that one is going to make my science just worth like an extra 5% more, and that's just huge. That's huge, as some people say. That's huge with extra U's. Oh, that's what I was coming to pick up anyway. My little bees, they're doing well, but they are waiting for another shipload. It looks like one just came recently. Or is one coming in right now? One might be coming in right now. Because that's already doing moderately okay. I don't know. Big brain moment? What do you got? Oh, like literally big brain moment, yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good thing. And honestly, it's not too hard. Like, as I said, the thing I was scared about is just because the wiki said, oh, people say biological is the hardest. But, I mean, it's not really. I don't know what is the hardest. I think they're all fairly decent. Prod module research. I mean, I probably need to, like, what my plan is when I'm done with this is not necessarily prod module research, although probably, let's be honest, I got to do some of that. But what I really need to do is actually bring down the machine learning data so I can improve my efficiency. Screw efficiency, right? I don't care about efficiency anymore. I got infinite power from the sun. What I'm going to start needing to think about is... Let's just do this tool belt for a bit. Probably can be researched. Energy is the easiest? Yeah, maybe. Astro wasn't too hard. Astro had a little bit of couple of quirks, but it wasn't too bad. Nice. Yeah, material is heavy on recycling. I think, actually, material is one of the hardest just because you've got to cater for that recycling. And then it's like, oh, there's 1,500 recycling because you crashed a train into it. Because that's a thing you do. Look, you know what? Let's do a few of these. Because I have a funny feeling I need more of these than you'd normally think. I can't help but notice I got no acid in here. Where's my acid? You can't just hide acid from me. Oh, I see what I did there. That's funny. Energy's... Yeah, Astro eating each other's Astro cards is a little bit of a pain. Energy... What's going on with energy? Is everything... Need to make those energy cards. They're kind of annoying. Energy, the problem might be the fact you need particle accelerators, and those things take up a lot of energy, but then again, who cares? Energy's infinite in space. Yeah. I think energy, the problem is they had a lot of them fail, maybe? I could be wrong there, though. I don't know. Okay, we want glass. We want quite a bit of glass. Let's go with 600 glass. That's probably too much. But you know what? Too much means you're going to have enough. That's the logic I'm rolling with. And I'm also going to need Vitamelange Essence. It's not called that. This stuff. This stuff is really the big important stuff. I don't think nuggets are as important as I thought they were. That's okay. You're allowed to learn. Imagine if it was the opposite, though. Okay, you know what? Learning, not allowed. You've learned too much. You are now too dangerous. Now you must be put to death. You're like, well, that's not where I saw this one going. You didn't see it coming, neither did we. Oh no, come back here. Come back here. You brat. Alright, what was I doing? Connecting that up there. Okay, easy. And that makes my acid things. Now hopefully it doesn't need too much. It does not need too much, but it is a little bit too close. So we'll just move it down one because we're going to use these bad boys to get this going. And we apparently need another pylon. These pylons are great. The only thing that's wrong with them is the fact that I've never actually properly spaced them out. Out of curiosity, if I go rate calculator for this, how much of a transport belt do you need? Yeah, let's make that a bit bigger. Because I think we're going to need a lot of this acid. It also makes biosludge if we really want it. Turns nuggets into biosludge. Well, there you go. I don't think we need biosludge right now, but it's good to have. That's what we're working on now, I think. Bioscrubbers, we're needing those anyway, so that's good. Bloat burst. I mean, that's something I want to try out. And we're going to need this powder eventually. Okay. Although I think that powder is like end game material stuff, so probably not in a huge hurry for it. Oh god, there's so many inputs and outputs of this. Wonderful. Can we can do it that way. I kind of like the space pipes at such short range. It's really annoying, but it does encourage you to use these really cool long pipes. So maybe I don't like it. I did just state it was annoying. Funny how these games teach you things about your feelings when you don't expect it. It's the most emotional game ever. IGN gives it a 3. I don't know why IGN's rating this game. I'm not even talking about Factorio here, I'm just talking about literally placing pipes. Pipe placing simulator 2022. Truly revolutionary. Okay, that's one of our things. We're gonna get the acid in here. Got like sort of a bus going on here, but it's a messy bus, I know that. And how many of these do we need? Just one. It's one of everything. Okay, well that's wonderful. And then we need... Where's my experimental data? Is nutrient gel still an issue? Probably. No? Yes. Because of cosmic water. If we don't get cosmic water sorted out very soon, we're going to keep having this problem. Is the problem that we're just not requesting enough ice? Or is the problem that we're just not making enough ice? Not making enough, it would look like. Because how much ice are we requesting? 4,000 ice! Oh no. Yeah, that's the problem. And iron is still coming through pretty good. Is this the Panda Express? I forget. I think that's the Panda Express. Dropping off a lot of iron, but it's all being consumed. Where is this train? It's coming. Yeah, so science is just slow right now due to the lack of water. And we can speed that up very soon, but I think we're almost going to be hitting our limit for what we can actually do until we get the ice situation fixed up. Okay, let's split that. Okay. Split this and split that. That can... Alright, now we don't connect the significant, well, the experimental biosludge. Sorry, what are you called? You're not biosludge. Biomass. Okay. Got it. It might make the biomass again, and it might also make shitty data cards. Wonderful. That's what I like to hear. Well, the good news is, if it does make the crappy data cards I don't want to deal with... Okay, actually, maybe the data cards is the more tricky thing to deal with, because the other ones we can just throw back into down there. Data cards, on the other hand, they need to go somewhere else. Where do data cards go? That's data cards. Okay. So they need to go into this line sort of here-ish. Okay. That's doable. And we're going to reverse this because otherwise nothing will make sense. Nice. Okay. And then here's the tricky part. This is the part where I'm really proud of. They make it go this way. I'm not that proud of it, but I'm proud enough. And then, oh, it's back. And we are going to split this and do this just to make sure that everything kind of just meshes all right. Okay. What next? We don't have the outputs sorted here. Nice. Well, I don't really have a plan, which means that's never a good thing, because that means spaghetti's happening. I can't see shit, because those bloody thrusters. Oh, hang on. We can just... Okay, so that's contaminated biosludge. Now it's going to get contaminated cosmic water. Okay, contaminated cosmic water, really easy to do. It's almost the same thing. Now, where do we find that? That rascal. There he is. Could have built that literally anywhere. I had to build it in the place that was the most annoying for me to have to deal with. Cool. That was lazy. A lazy way of dealing with it. But it, really needed to be higher than that. Okay. We'll get there. We just got a spaghetti it. Problem solved. Problem also created by me, but that's not the point. Oh gosh, wait, hang on. Hold up. We need to move that down by a notch, or ain't nothing working today. Yeah, that'll sort of do. So that gets all those data cards done, and that's great. I'm proud of the data card work, but I think it's time to get some water issues sorted out. So let's go back to the station for a while, because we've got a lot of research we can do. That's simply not going to happen until... Can we do any more of that? Yeah, we get some of that done, which is nice. Not a lot, though. Can't help but notice that was missing a productivity module. That is uncomfortable. That means a lot was wasted. Probably not a lot, but some. Okay, so we need to get water sorted out. We need to get some request chests sorted out. And, you know, here's going to be the strange thing what we need. We need a signal receiver. We do need a signal receiver. Where to put it is unfortunately the question, because we've all built up around here pretty much. And this is going to be called Return to Novice. And it's going to use red cables. Anything with colored cables to it does not get pulled down here. We just want to have a little bit extra space. Okay, so red cables. Cool, good work. Got it in one, guys. I'm going to hit every key now, and if I get the right order, I'll actually get something happening. Here we go. Yeah, okay, that's good. So the plan is this is going to be requesting things that we need. It's going to be requesting rocket data. Nope. Machine learning or something like that, isn't it? No, we'll worry about that in a moment. And we're going to need this chest to be bigger, so we're going to need electric circuits, advanced circuits, and steel. And maybe concrete. Oh, I don't like some of these chests are looking more and more empty. That's uncomfortable for me. Okay, we want to have a large request storehouse, and we want to have a few passive providers. Now, the first passive provider is going to go right here. Because we need these machine learning datas. We do. Because that is something we need for the future. Now, we don't want any more than a stack of that. Maybe 2 stacks. But quite frankly, it doesn't need to have a lot. It just needs to occasionally have them. Other things we need. I think for prod... Or for the 4s, that's all we really need. Like... Let's just keep going. 4s, we also need vitamin large extract, which we make, and biological catalogs. Okay. Now, I suspected that was the case. Biological catalog 1s. Now that's a pain, because obviously we need those for science. But if we put that here, and it doesn't really matter how we request these, just request them. So that'll allow us to make those. And then for 6s, we'd need them again. But we're not there yet, so let's just worry about that much. Okay, efficiency modules. Holmium machine learning data, that's all sorted. And energy catalogs, which is already in boxes, we know that. That is true. Speed, machine learning data, yes, and material catalogs, okay. Oof, I ran into a ship. Wasn't paying attention. And just the 1s, right? Yeah. Now it's going to slow down research a little bit sometimes, but there's not much I can do about that. It's just got to happen. And we don't really want to use the real big ones unless we need to, but there are times where you need to have the big guns. We know that. And besides, these resources aren't being used right now anyway. Actually, you know what? Maybe a better idea would be to do this. So that way, they're not all going that way. I've made this mistake before. In fact, I've made this mistake and I haven't fixed it from where it is right now. which I did for Energy Catalog 1s, I believe, which I did right here. See, it's literally the same problem. And sometimes Energy Catalogs just grind to a halt because they've got no other choice. Okay, so we do have a delay due to lack of biomass, due to the lack of nutrient, which is probably due to lack of water. Okay, we'll worry about the rest of that in a moment. For now, we go back to... Well, no, actually, we'll worry about that literally right now. We need to go back to Novice. Should have dropped this stuff off before leaving. Anchor on Novice. Anchor here, hoping that fuel will be put into it. Yep. Pretty much works everywhere along that line. Okay, and now we need to speed up water, ice, sorry. Oh, you guys want to deliver some stuff? That's cool. You can do that. Why are we not getting ships? Come on, guys. There's gotta be a place somewhere I can put the really nice beacons in. They really left a lot of room for them, though. Suppose I could put them in there and then figure out the spaghetti around it. Let's give that a go. Yeah, I know. They're very unhappy about what I've just done. That's okay. I don't really care. I mean, I care, but not to the point that I'm going to do anything about it. I just want to get it started. We didn't get ice fixed yet, of course. That should have been #1 priority, but hey, we're here now. Took special screenshots of your... Okay, I will have a look at them in just a moment. I'll get this mistake fixed first, and then I'll have a look. If I do it like this... Okay, we're almost in a good place. Yeah, do it like that. Yes. Done. Then we get rid of that. And speed that up to the max. And we should get more rocket parts made than ever before. Which is always a good hope. Okay, ice. We need it. Speed it up. Oh yeah, it's making ice way faster now. But you know, it'd be better if ice was even faster. Now, some people say this is reckless and wild, and to them I say you're not wrong, but I also say I'm not stopping. I mean, look at that ice. Look at that ice. That is cosmic water, all the cosmic water we'll need. So much manufacturing. Just so glorious. Hey Abuelita, how you doing? Okay, so that ice is currently not going anywhere because the ship is already full of crap. Ah, that's alright, we'll get there soon. It's 48% loaded. And it'll sort itself out soon. Don't worry about it. That box used to be full of scaffolding. That's concerning to me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so ice is sorted. Now what I want to do is start setting up the next level of human evolution. Yeah, if we can get more ice in space, then science will be finished pretty quickly. That's just going to take a little bit of time. 62%. You know what? Actually, I reckon if I can just steal this super quick. Theft. A victimless crime. Just to be clear, theft is not a victimless crime. It hurts people. And I care not for these crimes. For I am a criminal, stealing from myself and giving to myself. It's more embezzlement, actually, when I think about it like that. Okay. Rocket parts. Unpacking, yep. Well, we may actually have enough rocket parts soon that we just don't need to worry about it. Okay. We just need a lot more ice in here, but that's going to happen very soon. Launch. Just get out of here. You're a rapscallion. I love how they're loading another ship before this one's even left. It's so funny to me. Just throw all this stuff back into space. We don't need it right now. Ice will come in when it feels like it. Yeah, I could do that, and that would probably work better if I had a warehouse situation, which, again, on hindsight, would have been a better idea. But unfortunately, this ship takes a while to load already. I mean, you could, but then you'd have to get rid of the green-red train. I love the green-red train. It reminds me of colors. And I forget what colors are all the time. Yeah, if I had a warehouse built, that probably would have been a better idea, but I clearly have not done that. But again, you know, that's good. It's good to make these mistakes because you know how to play Factorio better the next time you play it. Because, yeah, I mean, that's why I play Factorio. You know, you make mistakes, you learn from them, and you go, okay, well, I won't do that again. I won't do that again. And that's good. Yeah, ice is a problem because it needs a lot of energy, electric circuits right now, although that's going to stop very soon. And then I think the ice comes in. I mean, there's a lot of things that are required, apparently. Electric circuits is off, great. Keep track of the landing pad, chests surrounding the landing pad, and what's on. Yeah, it does tend to throw some stuff on there that's not needed, but at the same time I don't mind too much. Because I mean, if it needed it before, it's probably not going to only need it once. So having more come in, it's probably not that big a deal. Here comes ice. Look at all this ice. Yes. Ice. That's a lot of ice. Ice, ice, baby, indeed. Okay, so we've got work to do. We can't just look at ice all day. Well, actually, let's send this Vitamelange back into space because we don't need it here. Good morning, Soulburn. How are you doing? I hope you slept well. Okay, so let's get rid of these first. Let's just demolish that. We know what this needs to become. Ah, sorry to hear that. Now, we know things that we know. These are going to require new resources that typically haven't been needed in the past. So, in knowing that, we can also probably reduce how many of these we need. So they come in. Okay. Then efficiency modules. These ones need holmnium. Holmnium. And do we ever need reds again? I feel like the answer is no. The answer is indeed no. New thought. Would it be better to build these in space? Probably. That way they could request what they need and go from there. We do it in a space manufactory as well. Interesting, interesting. We could just build them in space. Which means, of course, we would need to put them into the rocket system, which again is not hard. Okay. How's this going? It's going. Okay, so we're going to build this in space. Because it's just easier. And you know me, I'm a man of comfort. So, what we're going to do is we're going to request modules. I don't know what tab they're under. Oh, okay. We're going to request, say, 500 of them. Now we know what tab they're under. 500 of these. That's the same one, you doofus. 500 of those. And 500 speeds. Okay. So now that they're requested, they can be brought in for questioning. No. Bad. Bad factory. Okay, and then we connect all of these up with a green wire. Specifically that one. Connect, connect. And that says speed modules. That says productivity modules. Make sure you get it around the right way, otherwise you're going to have some real interesting problems. Alright, and then we're good. And then we have a new problem, but that's okay. Okay, and then they'll just make their way into space. That's going to make things a lot easier for making the upper tier stuff. What else do we need? Scaffolding, ice, iron. Yeah. Iron and steel seems to be a real problem right now. Maybe we wouldn't go too amiss by opening up another iron mine. Copper is still doing fine. Iron is the problem. Like, it's good that we have a spaceship bringing iron in, but quite frankly, it's not bringing in enough. Nor is it bringing it in fast enough. So there's two options. One, bring it in faster. Where's the Panda Express right now? Oh, that's right, it runs out of fuel almost when it gets there. So speeding these up is not going to do anything. I think the only thing I might want to do is maybe really make these as productive as possible for the moment. And that might not be a bad idea. So let's change these efficiencies into productivities. Now, of course, can't do it with everything, but it'll do it with what it can. And we're going to need to go grab more productivities as well, obviously. Yeah, barrels are the worst. I agree, Veldak. Okay, so we've slowed down our production, but hopefully the extra productivity helps. I mean, a lot of production is happening still. You can, but the problem is excessive amounts of liquids. Like 25,000 is nice, but you want to carry more than 25,000. You know, you want to be carrying like the my oil ship does like 500,000 oil, which is pretty good. That's a much nicer number. I imagine that's what Valdak's speaking of. Because you don't want to carry like small piddly amounts, you want to carry all of the, you know, stuff. Okay, so we've increased productivity a little bit. It's slowed it down, but hopefully... Oh, sure, now you turn up. You slacker. Halfway through tier 6. Yikes, you're going fast. Okay. So hopefully that iron being rationed a little bit better will help. Oh, we're launching another ship, are we? That's cool. Now, I have a funny feeling if we go back into space now, we might be able to finish off Biological 2. We are making more nutrients, which is very nice. Could, of course, make more, but I mean, that's what speed modules are for, right? Exactly. Yeah, water is still a huge problem. Oh, the ship just launched anyway. The ship was at green... not ship. The train was at green signal, and off it goes. Novice orbit. Yeah. I really should have worked more on beacons. It's okay. Beacons are going to start being resolved now. How much fuel do we have in space? Quite a bit. And all that water, all that ice is going to turn into water really quickly now. Okay, that tank's full of water. That's going nuts, making all my cosmic water. That supply is going up, hopefully. Not really. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, go to a small moon. Why not? Should have thought about that. That would have been a good idea. Hmm. Okay, so a lot more water is being consumed. Probably faster than I can use it. Okay. That's fine. So now the plan is we need to consider how are we going to make these modules. Yeah, I'm not going to. Like, I acknowledge that it's probably a very, very good idea, but also I acknowledge that I'm not going to do it. Why? Because it just seems like a lot of work and I don't care. Like, fuel is infinite. It's fine. But it is a much better idea just to save on that fuel. Besides, Novice is my home, you know, I don't want to abandon it. This is someone who doesn't learn their lesson, that's for sure. Okay. Okay, so, what we need to do... I mean, I might fire a plague rocket at Novice. I might do that. At least as a test. I don't know if it'll stick, but I'm definitely going to do it. And Novice knows why. You know what? What if I build... Here's a thought. Here's a thought. What if I built these using... Maybe it's a bad thought. That's fun. Okay, we want speed, because we have a need for speed. And I think we also have a need for inserters, which we probably need to either build in space or something. Did you like the or something? It was like very clear what the issue is. Okay, and one more. And if we get one more of these, I'll be pretty happy, and then it'll get me for 2s. We can't build 3s yet, but, oh sorry. It'll get us sort of 4s, we can't build 5s yet because we simply haven't got the tech. But that may be changing soon, who knows. You join a map, you see a deserted planet with a spaceship. We mine all and move on. That's kind of fun. A little thematic. It's enjoyable. How are you going to strip mine all of Novice? So that's my question, because that's a lot of mining you've got planned there. And then here comes the fun part. Put that in chests. These chests. Limit that by like 3 stacks. You know, 10 stacks. This one we can probably limit to 3 stacks. Yeah, but Novice is very big. That's all my point is. Novice is a big lad. Oh, another ship has arrived. Bringing a lot more ice and a bunch of stuff. Not as much anymore, actually. I think we're having a little bit of production delays right now. It's not that low. Is it? We have coal problems. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to need to request more coal, I think. It's already requesting 8,000 coal. Okay, so the problem might not be that we're not requesting enough, it's just that we're not getting enough. Never mind, I think we got plenty of coal. I think it's just that the distribution was a bit whack. I think changing it from 24 to 240 should help. And I'm gonna speed some of these up. Why are you not making anything? No iridium. That doesn't sound plausible. Why do we have no iridium? Why do we have no iridium? We should have tons of iridium. We do. Okay. Let's go fix iridium, shall we? Who knows how long that's been broken for? Probably since I set up the Vitamelange train. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. In every life you gotta make these mistakes. I know I do. I think fuel is actually pretty good right now though. Yeah, everything looks pretty fueled up. Okay, what did we mess up here? Yellow doesn't have that. Okay. So we haven't had enough iridium for quite some time, and Vitamelange has probably been a little bit light as well. Extractor seems to be what I'm needing the most of. I'm needing a few nuggets, but not much. Well, what's your problem now, buddy? Same thing? Same thing. Okay, but that's going to get my iridium. That's going to... So material sciences has been absolutely shockingly bad for quite a while, thanks to that mistake. Yay. Can't help but notice we don't have... Is Kamal currently, like, loading? It better be. Where is the... No, it's not how things work. Yeah, it's currently being loaded. But we may have a problem with just how much is being loaded now. It seems a little slow. Maybe these mines are becoming depleted. That one... No, not really. What, the shirt? Okay, today's shirt. Now, let's see if I mess this up. Today's shirt is Lynx. It's the hero of Hyrule, except it's a lynx. Absolutely right. So, you know, it doesn't have the Master Sword, I realize, because it doesn't have like the Hyrulean crest on the sword, but that's what it is. So it's a fun one. I think it's cute. This is one of the few shirts that I bought for myself. Most of my shirts have Meow Rule. Ah, shoot, there's the joke, isn't it? Ah, missed a trick on that one. Nothing wrong here. Like, I feel like Kamar may need to be sorted a little bit because It should be coming back a lot faster than it has. So... maybe it's worth launching a ship to go check that out. Seeing what I can do. Productivity, extra pulverizers. There's a few things I can do to speed up a bit. That scared me. Okay. That's going pretty well. Look, we can throw most of those in there. We don't really use efficiency modules very much anymore. But maybe there's a time where something will have like, you know, a 4 terawatt requirement or something stupid like that. And then you're like, oh, look, thank goodness I have all this efficiency modules. Right? That's how it works. Bothers me that wall is still not really being fixed. Like it's requesting things. What's going on? Pie that uses fuel for power. Running washing machine. Wait, what? Oh, crud. I didn't realize CFX was still active. Well, I guess CFX is still active. Shit. Running washing machine. Home for... We'll see. Yeah, alright, you got me on that one, Veldak. I meant to turn that off. Okay. Running washing machine, your choice. Home. Well, home for clothes is... That was not thrilling. But see, the washing machine for Holman is different because it's electrical, so it's... because it's sparking inside the washing machine. That's how it works. Anyway, let's turn that off, because that wasn't supposed to be on. Oh no, how do I turn that off? Viewer rewards, there we go. That's supposed to be a one-off thing. But you caught me. CFX. CFX is now off. Industrial washing machines, I don't know what they sound like. SeiferKatt is a perfect game with no exploits. No, we're not doing Spiffing Brit shit here. I like Spiffing Brit, I like him a lot, but no, we're not doing that. SeiferKatt has nothing but exploits. I guess that's the point of the whole Spiffing Brit stuff though, isn't it? Everything has so many exploits that he finds. My favourite Spiffing Brit thing was when he gave negative planes in Hearts of Iron and then had an infinite supply of planes, which... that was confusing. Okay, we're having slight problems with engines, which means we... I see our problem. Okay, well, let's improve that. And improve that by extension. Then the problem we're having is electrical engines that are coming from where? Oh god. Oh no, no, no. I know this line. This is my starting line of electrical engines. Oh, this was at the start of the game I did this. Look at this. This is a yellow inserter thinking it's doing a good job. Oh no. How did this possibly happen for so long? Okay. So anyway, that should fix a few problems that we had. That was a starting line. That's not good. Like, we've got some starting lines here, which honestly, I think this yellow line is still where we base all our belts off, which is concerning. I'm not changing it, but it is concerning when you think about it. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, okay, so before I was thinking that we need to launch ships more often, but I think they're launching at a good pace now. Once every 5 minutes is probably fine. And we might as well boost these up a bit. Yeah, we are still having massive iron problems. Well, to be fair, you've got huge amounts of science if I remember rightly. But your science levels are off the blimmin' hook. Because when you're trying to go for 1,000 science of every type, that's what I remember you saying. I think that's what you were saying anyway. Just because you said it doesn't mean it's true, though. Like, by that, I mean, context. Just because I remember you saying it doesn't mean I remember it correctly. Not calling you a liar, I'm saying I forget things. You know what? I'll have a look at those. I can't find the Discord. I don't know how to use Discord. I've never used Discord before. That's a joke, of course. Where is Discord? There it is. Astro Science up to tier 3. Just gonna click on that. How big is that bad boy? That's pretty big. It almost looks organized. What's up with organization, though, really? Organization's weird. People should avoid it whenever possible. Nothing ever good comes out of organization. Alright, so now we've got a lot more water coming through, I believe. No, we're still struggling. Really, how much water do we need to consume to get this working? Maybe we just need another water tank. Might not be a bad idea. Maybe even request more ice. Because the amount of ice we're requesting right now is clearly not sufficient. So maybe, I'm not saying double ice, I think double ice is too much. But certainly maybe, you know, an extra 3,000, so extra some amount. My barrels are clearly not emptying. That's fine, actually, in most cases, except petroleum gas, I suppose. What is petroleum gas used for? Chemical gel. Oh. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these barrels. I've got so many barrels. I got so much steel and I don't think I really use it on land. I don't really have any use for all these barrels. It's a lot of barrels. Let's clear up some of the stuff that's in here that really doesn't need to be. Those don't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. Nope. Nope. Barrels are their own problem. Just drop all those stuff in back into ground, thank you. That can be delivered somewhere. Okay. It's time to go back to making science, I think. No, we're still having a problem with petroleum gas and cosmic water. Wow, no more available research? It's crazy. Okay, so good news and bad news. The good news is everything's good. Oh, good. I guess there's no bad news then. I solved bad news. Just say everything's good and it's no problem. So. I mean, I don't know why you haven't started on spaceships immediately, honestly. You know me, I've already long since started on spaceships by that time. Like, if you're gonna have technology, why don't you use it? That's what technology's for. And if I'm meant to be helping you not be tempted by technology, I mean, you know, praise the Omnisire. That's too far. One must always praise the Omnisire, though. Oh man, speaking of the Omnisire, for some reason it took me this long to get around to watching the trailer for Space Marine 2. Oh, such a good trailer. That's some Space Marines killing some Tyranids, and I was like, yeah. F Tyranids. Actually, I'm okay with Tyranids. They're not... The worst army in Warhammer 40k is, of course, Eldar, because screw elves. And if you're an elf lover, you'll live. I mean, you'll live for thousands of years. That's how elves are. But I was just so excited to see just Space Marines just killing aliens. And then you always got to remember, the Space Marines are not the good guys in that universe. Like, there are good guys in that universe, but it's not anything human. And I kind of like that. I like that humans aren't the good guys. It happens all too often that we're like, oh yeah, you know what? Good guys, they're the humans. Why? Because, you know, humans are always the good guys, because we are good people. And I'm like, if you think humanity is going to be, like, good any time in the future, you are sorely delusional. I mean, space fascists, that I can imagine humanity being. But the good guys? No. I mean, then again, that being said, like, 40k does currently have, I believe, a problem with fascism. I have seen the movie Don't Look Up. Very good movie. I enjoyed it very much. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I imagine humanity to be. Just an absolute cluster truck of problems. I mean, it was. That's exactly what it was. Wasn't it? A book that I really liked, which I listened to the audiobook so, you know, whatever. With Seven Eves. Seven Eves starts in the best possible way. Yeah. Seven Eves is a little bit like, what if humanity didn't F it up quite that badly? Seven Eves opening, sorry, I'm just going to read the opening line of Seven Eves because it is just the best way of starting a book. Okay. This is literally the start of it. The moon blew up without warning and for no apparent reason. That's the first sentence. Just how do we start a book? I don't know, just blow up the moon. And I don't know if you can possibly top that as a starter. Oh yeah, no, I mean, climate change, COVID, we've seen this before, and we'll see it again. Like, people just being like, I'm not getting a vaccine because they don't work, and it's like, how can you say that? Because clearly they worked for years, and people don't die of polio anymore. It's like, this one's different. Yeah, it really was. And it's just like, oh my god, like how how do you think this is okay? Anyway. Yeah, exactly. I mean, isn't that what you need to see? Is that not proof enough? I mean, I was watching a video today on like someone responding to flat earthers. Now, flat earth is not as, of course, dangerous as vaccine deniers, but yeah, two people get sick. I mean, I'm sorry. That is bad. I'm not saying, you know, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's not great that people got sick from it. I understand that, and that's true. But how many people have died of this? How many people have been like left absolutely devastated health-wise because of this? And yeah, two people dying. That is bad. But I mean, eh. Anyway. Shit, yeah, that's rough. Like, I am absolutely fortunate to live in a country which has had a pretty good COVID response. I mean, listen to the media and they'll say that we're fascists. You know, New Zealand, we have quarantine facilities that when you come to the country, you go to a quarantine facility. And so for, you know, 10 days, you are not allowed to leave this facility. And you go, and some people, I am not naming a nationality here, but a very diverse country, shall we say, both politically and everything, says, oh, they're like concentration camps. It's like, America isn't, I've just gone and said it now, haven't I? Seem to be very surprised about it. Our leader gets labeled as a fascist, and it's like, how? Also a communist, so it's very confusing. And it's like, yeah, look, I don't agree with everything that happens, but, you know, we have so few people that are sick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. You go into a 4.5-star hotel, and that is worse than the Holocaust. Which, you know, is things that people say, which is absolutely disgusting. Because do they know what they're talking about? No, of course they don't. Of course they don't. Yeah. I mean, look, I liked Obama, but did he do shitty things? Yeah. Of course. But yeah, the world's in an interesting place. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like again, America would see the way that our country does things as absolute communist because we are so, like, we are so. Basically, what Bernie Sanders wants is something New Zealand already has. And so, yeah, I mean, you can have communist fascist governments, I suppose, that is true. But, I mean, I'm very proud to live in this country. I won't lie about that. I love New Zealand. I think it's a fantastic country. It is not without flaws, of course, but, you know, that's okay. You can love the place that you're in and admit that it has issues. We don't have kids in cages, so I guess that's a nice thing, but, well, never mind, I think we do somewhere. We have amazing scenery. Yeah, the only thing we've got to deal with the occasional orcs, but the hobbits usually deal with that, so that's alright. They're pretty good at dealing with orcs. You wouldn't think so, they're very small, but they deal with them better than you'd think. Pretty impressive. You just got to give them a magic blade and they tend to do pretty well. You just got to give the hobbits a magic blade. They'll figure it out. They're an ingenious people. VLDL? No, I do not. I don't know what that means, I'm afraid. I do occasionally just like imagining that New Zealand is actually constantly attacked by... I was about to say hobbits, but hobbits are friendly-ish people. You know, they will go for your knees if they get the chance, though. Oh, okay. No, I'm not aware of them. I mean, New Zealanders are... Like, I mean, there's a lot of New Zealand comedy that is very much based around the same thing, that New Zealanders tend to be just sort of awkward with our comedy. Like, our delivery is just very stilted. Flight of the Conchords, What We Do in the Shadows. I mean, Taika Waititi does very well at that. You know, Brett and Jermaine do very well at that as well. Oh yeah, okay, Veldek. Yeah, absolutely right. That democracy is about doing things in other ways, and sometimes it's not the easiest thing, and I get it. Like, I get people unhappy about wearing masks. I'm not a fan, but I'll do it because I gotta help people. Wait, is that the... Hang on, maybe I have seen them. I'm trying to see if I do know these people. Bear with me for a moment. I mean, I don't know them personally, I can tell you that much. Please don't play music. Yes, I've seen some of these things. I have. And, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't really care if... You know, you vote, and sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose your vote, and you go, well, okay, it's fine. Hopefully, whoever's in charge remembers that everyone is important. You know, you don't go out and go, screw the people who didn't vote for me. Because that's pretty horrible. Because at the end of the day, we are all still a country. We all need to live together. And... yeah. It's difficult. But... sometimes it has to be. It doesn't go through. Space Undergrounds are way too short, yeah. I'm especially struggling with that right now. Just gotta... there we go. That's why I use the long pipes typically. Also, the long pipes have a I don't really care about UPS usually, but the long pipes have an advantage that this 15 stack counts as one pipe, so for throughput and all that sort of jazz, that's just one pipe, and that's pretty cool. It's just a one really long pipey boy. Who would win? You know, 1 million lions or the sun? Obviously the lions would, but they'd have to go during the night. I love that joke, it's so stupid. Like, I love the idea of the lions just mounting an attack on the sun, like, through some arbitrary means. Yeah, that's good too. I mean, in some ways the mod community almost does the same thing that the Factorio community does. They go, I've got a problem, let me figure out a way to solve it. And some ways are good, some ways are bad, but I mean, everyone kind of likes the way that they've done it, I suppose. Everyone implements it and does it their way. And that's cool. I love the mod community does the exact same thing the players do. Not the mod community, the modders. I mean, I guess the modders are also players of the game. Although, when I was doing C-Block, the current developer that Kiwi Hawk would come on by sometimes, and apparently he doesn't play the game much, he just likes modding it, which I think is really funny. Because, you know, I don't know why you'd play a game so much and like mod a game so much but then never really play it, but you know, I guess everyone gets their fun from the game some way. Gosh, wait, why is it all 25 degrees? Why do you have so much 25-degree fluids? Too busy modding. The name, what, Kiwi Hawk? The developer of C-Block, you mean? The current developer, yeah. I only know his name because he came by my stream while I was playing and chatted for a while, and I was like, yay, I feel famous. He's a good dude. I haven't met him in person, obviously, but I don't even know where in New Zealand he is. He's somewhere in New Zealand, I know that much. Does that count as doxing someone? I hope not. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. That awkward moment when you realize you may have said too much. Oh yeah. I just never understood code. Like, maybe one day I'll have to, but right now I don't, and my life is better for it. Because I feel like a stupid head when I'm doing code. I understand that's a normal reaction, but... Ah yes, Path of Exile is indeed made in New Zealand. They're actually made in the city that I live. I know a few people who work for them. But, yeah. They are Auckland based. There are a few New Zealand made games. Tiny Metro, the game with the trains, that's also another Auckland made game. I've seen that guy, I haven't met him, but I was at a place where he was. Mini Metro, that's the one. Yeah, so that's why Auckland is in there, because, hey, you know, why not? Let's throw a few more things in here that we just simply do not need in space. Throw all my oxygen into space, into the ground. Yes. I've seen that one. I haven't had a chance to... I haven't bought it, but I've seen it. I know people are having a great time with it, so that makes me happy. I'm glad that people are enjoying the game. I enjoyed the first one, I just never really got super into it. But it's fun. It's a fun game. And if you want like a chill-ish game where you manage a train system, I mean, that's a game that you can play. I'd recommend it. It's not a full Seif recommends, but I like it. Okay, so we cannot do any more science right now. We need to go get some significant data. Now, the good news is we can steal significant data from somewhere else. Because, I mean, I know this has so much significant data, so we'll just go shoop. And that's also going to mean space science is going to have to work for a little bit, which is good. And that's space science happening. Stop being so lazy. Yeah, lazies. Two of the main devs of the Ori games are people you know. That's awesome. Stealing significant data is called spying. It's legal. Yeah, it's spying from myself. If you see yourself on a spy camera, have you seen something illegal? No, it's your spy camera. It's probably true though. It's probably illegal. I mean, two of the main devs of... Knowing two devs of any game is better than what I know. I don't know any devs. At least devs of games that I know. I've just seen them. Am I saying I have spy cameras in your house? Yes, and you're looking lovely today. Wholesome spy cameras, that's what I'm going for right now. Well, is it illegal? The government was angry about it, but was it illegal? I mean, nothing changed, so... I know what you're saying, that is what the whole Snowden thing was about, but... Nothing changed, and so it did, a tree falls in the forest. Watching the John Oliver bit on that was really sad. Okay, what's going on here, guys? Got some data cards. Got them all jammed up, did you? Did you get your data cards all jammed up? Why would you do this? What is wrong with you? Okay, I see the problem. The problem is you're stupid. Okay, and that gets my science done. 10, 12 years old, started learning English. Got an interesting opportunity to sign up for a pen pal program. Aww! What a jerk. Bloody Aucklanders, eh? Aww. That's rude. That's just Aucklanders for you though, isn't it? You know, just absolute jerks. That's the saddest story I've ever read in a while. Saltburn. Saltburn, why? Why must you kick a man while he's down? Can you not see the distress? Yeah, it's a good pun. Sometimes when I feel like naming a team, I always like to call them like, for Blood Bowl. I wanted to have the Auckland something, because orcs. I must redeem the reputation of my nation. Look, other greater people than me are working on that. So, they can do it. So me redeeming the reputation of my nation is just going, someone else will do that. Don't worry about it. They'll take care of it. It's like the can't somebody else do it policy. I mean, it is the can't somebody else do it policy. Okay. Do we need to care about more intelligence? No, intelligence is overrated. I think we... Meh. Meh. What do we do? Do we work on Spidertrons? I don't know if we need Spidertrons. Work on new productivity modules. That might be good. I know I was really excited about the thruster suits, but... I don't really know how to redeem the reputation of an entire nation of, like, 4 million people. That's a lot of pressure for, like, one Factorio streamer. Like, I can think of better people. That seems like something the government should be involved in. The government needs to... You know what? I'm going to make the government do it. There you go. Problem solved. Government will handle that one. Thank you. Baby steps. That's what we're going with, okay? We can't do it all in one day, but we'll work on it. And if I find that kid, if he says, oh, you know, I was going to write a letter to Veldak, but I couldn't be bothered because I was too busy skateboarding, I will just... Oh, you better believe I'll say, hey, it's not okay, man. You upset that child. He was in tears. If you weren't in tears, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to lie about that for the emotional blackmail. It's just all I can do. If that ruins your manliness quota, then sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like make you seem less manly than you are. Okay, so we got broads. Any broads? It turns out to be me. That's why I'm not being so harsh on them. I'm like, oh shit, I think that was me. That would be the ultimate twist. I mean, you know what? I didn't reply to pen pals when I was... Shit, maybe it was me. Wait, I wasn't in Auckland as a child. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, for a moment there I was like, oh shit. I wasn't in Auckland as a child. It's fine. It's okay. It wasn't me. It makes you feel better. I'll write a letter like a child. I'll write with my other hand. Oh, that would be funny. It'd be even better if I knew the person. Anyway, that's my wife doing sad trombone again. Give her a power, and that's how she uses it. It's good. Glad she uses the power. Hey Panda, can you say something in chat, please? I just want to check something. Thank you. I can't. So she is like that way and then that way. So she's behind a wall. Thank you for that. Yeah, I just got her moderator status back. That's actually what I was checking. So we need a bio scrubber. Gotta scrub those bios. Doopy-doopy-doo. Gotta scrub them good. Okay, glass and steel. Hey, we need steel. Fantastic. What do we... Do we need bioscrubbers for much? No. We need them for 2 things. That's not exactly thrilling. We don't need any bioscrubbers at all then, clearly. But we do need them. Oh, we're gonna go on that semantics, are we? Are we gonna do that? It's a fun one. Yeah. Okay, wait, how do we make a bioscrubber? We're gonna make it in a biochem facility. Okay. Don't be mean to her. She's lovely. She really is. She is absolutely the best person in the world. Anyway, Force becomes too sentimental. That is sometimes true as well. He's just a little panda. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. You can't pump the acid through the pipes. That is a little strange, given how everything else you can do that with, but probably for the best. Oh, we just made way too many storage tanks. She eats, shoots, and leaves. Yeah, look, just don't go with the other version of that, the slightly more risque version. Because that's not polite. Where are all my bots right now? Oh, did we just get a shipment? No? Why are my bots not working? Oh, it's because that's cost. The bots didn't need to work. Okay. I swear we had biochem facilities. Actually, you know what? We probably do. We do. Okay, we can stop that. I was thinking about getting new subscriber badges made. Like, so that a better cat paw, like that one I did in Paint, but I should actually pay an artist to do something that looks nicer. It's just a little icon, but I think it's important. Something's being destroyed on the planet. Okay, biochemical facility. Making it happen. Bioscrubber. We don't really need to do too much of this, but we do need a constant amount of it. What are they destroying? Oh. Drones. They'll do that. And then we do that. You know what we should do? We should change this. That whitelist glass. And same thing here. Whitelist glass. And then we bring in the steel. Oh, Seymour. Absolutely devilish. Okay, and that'll make my bioscrubbers. Then we just gotta push them down here somehow. I couldn't remember the line from Simpsons here, the steamed hams one. Absolutely. But I still can't. It's something devilish Seymour. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good place to put them through. I don't see a place that we're not going to spaghetti, so Spaghetti Town. Spaghetti Paul! Poor Spaghetti Paul. He loves spaghetti so much. Okay. Delightfully devilish. Thank you very much. That's the sort of information that is most important during a stream. Okay, and with one little swoop there, we now have Bio level 2. Heckin' yeah! That's what we're talking about. Oh. Oh, I forgot that happens. Okay. Junk data cards, they need to go away. Go away, little junk data cards, please. We don't like you. I'm sure you're lovely, but I also don't like you. Okay, and then we have this. Now, can we, this is the big one, connect this to here? No. Can we connect this to here? Yes! Good. Oh, I see why it's not working. Okay, and then we have level 2 bioscience being completed. Bioscience right now is unfortunately a bit shockingly bad, but there's not much we can do about that right now until we get the data cards. Why are data cards a problem again? Data cards should be perfectly fine. Oh, I see what might have been the problem for a while. Okay, you know what? There's a plan. There's a good plan too. Because we... Oh, yes! What if science, but faster? Yeah, can you can't even produce stuff faster than that, can you? We actually need to do another one. These cosmic water might be a little bit slow now, which is an interesting problem. Okay, make that faster, please. Those probably need to be stack inserters now. Probably stacks as well. We're getting to C block optimizing strats, which is just throw big, chunky numbers in and hope it fixes it. I don't know if it has fixed it, but it was fun. That thing is producing at a crafting speed of 71.5! That is so fast. So it creates something that should take 10 seconds and divide by 71.5. The big beacon? These are speed module 4s. So modules go up to level 9. It does also take 81.1 megawatts, but I don't think I give a crap. We may need another supply of iron. But then again, these... Isn't there supposed to be like another selection of stuff coming in? I like how the plastic was built up so it could one day be on a bus, and we never actually built that bus. There was a plan for a bus, and it worked for the original setup, but we abandoned it pretty quickly. What's going on the planet with these? I think we might... No, we're producing them. We just might need to get some beacons in there to make that faster. Right now, things are just too slow. Alright. So, anyway, you know what? I think I am done here for today. We have made some real good progress on getting some... 2 types of science. Ooh. 2 types of science were done today. Next session, I think what I'm going to do is try and optimize to actually get the science happening. And then, then I guess we just go for another level of science, don't we? I don't know what we need, but we just keep... Poggers! I don't even really know what that means, but I like saying it. I'm not hip and cool enough to understand the meaning of poggers. Oh, I don't think that's what it means, but I'll accept progress as understanding. But yeah, so we've made some real progress today. So what do we actually need left to do? We need to still do Astro 4, Energy 4, Material 4, and then Biological 3 and 4. It doesn't mean progress. I didn't think so. Now the problems are going to be Astro 4 and Astro 4 and Energy 4, because they need you to launch satellites from the asteroid belts and the sun. Thankfully, both are actually probably in good places, and we do probably have a few ways to do that. So we can get that sorted. We maybe might even use the squid as the sun ship. Make an ultra squid or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan that we've got at the moment. So I don't know, what do you guys reckon? What should I do next? Up to you guys. Bio 3 or Material Energy, or what was the last one? Astro 4. I don't think anything give me anything particularly interesting. I mean, we could start getting into high temperature turbine generators, but energy is not a problem. Energy 4 gives me shields, I guess. What do I need for antimatter engines, actually? That's probably a fun question. Antimatter engines require... Oh, never mind. At that point, we're requiring deep space science, which we are getting closer to. Yeah, might as well. Nothing else to do. So we are getting closer and closer to thinking about antimatter engines and deep space science. One thing I want to do, actually, before I quit, I want to do a couple of these. These are pretty quick. You loved your times at antimatters. Or antimatters, technically you've written, but I understand what you were going for, and I'll just say anti because that was the intent. We probably need... Okay, a new... discovered Black Mirror. Oh crap. Where's Black Mirror? Are they all so far away? Oh, it's got lots of Aquatite though. Yeah, see, that's the stuff we need. That's going to be needed for the, like, final sciencey things. But unfortunately, they, right now, are so far away. Come on, a close one, please. Give me a close one, please, sir. I've been a good boy and deserve it. I mean, that good a boy, let's be honest. Or being a good enough boy. Maybe. Look, I deserve it. Pibbles. The hell's Pibbles? Maybe if I go away and come back in again. Ah! Pibbles! It's real close! Oh, is it? That's awesome. God of War was a really good game, and I hope people enjoy it. Boy. It's really low in Nequitite. Yeah. Why? Why is the one that is close shockingly bad? There's Nequitite. There is 2,000 of it. That's not even worth setting up a base for. That's just going over there and just leaving again. I mean, at least it's not far. Like, I could get there pretty quickly, I suppose. Oh, look. I enjoyed 1 and 2. 3 was fine, but the new God of War, so good. Like, just, I enjoyed the characters. Kratos is just a better character than I think he's ever been before. You don't even need to play 1, 2, or 3. Like, my wife watched me play the new one, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. We did say "boy" at each other for a long time. In fact, I don't think we've stopped. So no, I mean, look, it's a good game. I give a proper C recommends to that game. The highest praise that I can offer. Yeah, if you're buying on the box, just put that box on a sticker. Like, put that sticker on a box. C recommends. Need a GPU though. Well, that's damn shame. Anyway, I've got to finish for tonight. I will figure out what I need to do and then get to it. Shouldn't be too much though. We'll get there. 2,000 Equitite. Is that even enough to do anything with? This is me trying to quit. It's not doing well. Not really. I mean, it's only something like maybe make cubes, but cubes are not really useful for anything. Now we're gonna need thousands. Yeah, I'll catch everyone later. If you are new here today, or if you're new here and you haven't given a follow, please do consider giving a follow. It'd be the best way to keep on touch with what's going on around here. If you're not new and you're already following, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed today so much that you want to subscribe or share some bits, you are absolutely welcome, but do not feel like you have to. It's just appreciate it. I'm going to keep playing Factorio regardless. I can't be stopped. So, yeah. You can also view older episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post all old episodes. And you can also join my Discord if you wish. There's a few people there. You want to see a cool base from Valdec? That's where you'd go. And that's the best way to get in contact with me outside of my normal stream time. I stream 3 times a week. Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Unless you're on the other side of the world, in which case, mornings of those times. Time zones, don't you love them? Well, science complete. Good to know. And with that, I am done for the night. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch up with you all later. Take care, everyone.